Champions League. This week is a very, very, how will I put it, important week for the English team because last week was not a good week for England at all. Out of the six teams that qualified for the Champions League
All of
knockout
that,
phase,
all of that going
not
home.
one of them won their ties. Or in fact, there was four losses and two draws.
All of them are going home.
So now this week now is important because the fate of England lies in the hands of the six teams yet again. So out of the six teams, I want you honest and truthful
All, all of all
honest
of
and truthful. Remove your bias.
all of you should come home.
What English teams do you think are going to make it through to the quarterfinals of Champions League?
All of you should come home. You've disgraced us enough. We don't need much any more disgrace. Embarrassment is too much.
That is
I,
not the honest opinion. He said, which of them do you believe is going to make
the
England
only
proud?
team that has the fear factor is Arsenal. To me, that's the only team that has that fear factor of big squad. But I feel like if Leverkusen comes out and play you the way they
That's why
play,
I'll beat them.
no,
If
if
they
they
come
come
out
out
and play
and
me, I'll
play,
beat
if
them.
they play the way they played at home, they will probably. I see them more playing a draw. That's where the problem is. I see more of a draw than a draw, a slight victory to Arsenal. That's what will happen in full time. Liverpool, I still believe that Galatasaray will beat them, will knock them out. I don't know why, but I have this feeling in my head that Galatasaray will beat them. Tottenham, I don't think they will return. So I think they will even beat Tottenham at home. So let's forget about Tottenham. Newcastle is going to Camp Nou. It's going to be really tough playing there. They will have to be ready to snatch a goal and defend their life for 90 minutes. It's doable.
I don't see a
But
scenario where Baka doesn't score at home.
that's the problem. It's going to be very difficult because the way Baka plays at home with the wideness of their pitch is something else. And I don't think Newcastle is built up for that struggle, that war. Literally won't. They have young energy to run, ragged, like disturb. That's good. Where they can probably catch Baka is on that Highland trap. If they can find a way to beat that Highland trap, they probably might win that tie and crossover. And but they have to be so disciplined for 90 minutes, like no, be on their toes, like working themselves out for that 90 minutes to deserve the win. Baka will make them work for it, that's for sure. Then who else? Man City is going to be tough. They might win the game at Etihad, but they may not. They will most likely not go through. Not they will. They won't go through because I don't see them not conceding without like scoring and not conceding. So that's what I'll predict for them. Then who is left? Who is the system?
Chelsea.
Definitely, same thing. Depending on the Chelsea that comes, they might win, but it's going to be like a 2-1. I feel like uh, PSG might be more conservative. They'll just come and defend, and it will just end a 1-0 or 2-1 kind of game. And Chelsea will get the respect that they won at home and go. But depends on the Chelsea because if the Chelsea that normally switches off, she switch off, then they will consider what is not good on a scoreline for aggregate. That's what I just feel for Chelsea.
So based on all you said now, I only thing I heard was that Arsenal is the only team that is going through.
That's not the only thing that has that fear factor that they will get through. For me,
I disagree with you.
I know
I see two English teams, actually three.
you, I mean, I see it more on the Newcastle side than Liverpool. I don't know why you see Liverpool.
I see Liverpool, Arsenal, and I agree with you in Newcastle. But the problem Newcastle is going to have is that it's the same problem they had in the first leg, which is, are you able to be smart enough to take your chances? Because Newcastle had chances in the first leg. The problem is that Langa was not smart and bright enough to release the ball on time and make smart decisions. That was why they couldn't beat Barca in the first leg. And that's my problem. That's the same problem I'm going to face in the second leg because Barca, the way Barca plays, Barca is going to give you chances, lots of chances to play.
Yep.
So now it depends on you as a team. Are you bold and are you big enough Are you strong enough to take those chances? And Newcastle can, then they have a chance. But I'm just going to tilt my prediction towards Barcelona because they're home. But I think Liverpool and Chelsea and Arsenal are the two teams that are going to go through for England. And this is why I give Liverpool is because I don't trust Galatasaray away from home. I don't. I take you back to the last time against Juventus. Juventus was a man down, and they still
It's
able to
always a
claw.
one time glitch.
And Juventus were able to still claw. If Galatasaray is lucky because the away goal rules have been cancelled. Had it been the away goal rules were still in existence, Galatasaray would have been out of the Champions League because Juventus at least scored 3 goals to take it to extra time. So that, and they're not going to be, remember, they are going to play without their best defender, which is us. Or maybe you can say maybe one of Davinson Sanchez. He collected a yellow card in the first leg, so he's ruled out of this second tie. So that's probably going to be a big blow for them. So that's another reason why I tilt for Liverpool. Liverpool in Champions League is a
You know
different.
that Liverpool is not clinical, Sha.
Yeah,
They're
but
not.
in Champions League though they have been different. That's the truth. They have been. I know they lost to Galatasaray first, but in Champions League they have been little. Their form in Champions League is way different from
Same
their
problem
their
like Kevin. They had chances to against Galatasaray. They messed up.
Yeah, but this is Anfield now. Anfield, I don't think they'll mess up. They seem to be better in Champions League than in the league. So that's why I'm more. I think Arsenal and
Consolation,
Liverpool goes through.
consolation is it's not that they seem it's consolation. It's just like what Tete was doing to console themselves. But they are now on the verge of losing it all. So when you're bad in the league, you focus on what I'll be winning so that you distract people and they'll be like, this team is still good. But there's nothing good about them when the right team jams them. So that's what I think. All the way, kudos to thumbs up to Bayer because you Arsenal, whoever that one wins tomorrow.
You know who's going through. Let's not.
Me, I know that after if Leverkusen does not do the job, the next people will do the job.
Bodo Glimt.
I know that's what I believe. They will do the job and they will do it well. That's the sweet part of them.
I don't want to get ahead of myself. I just want to focus on Leverkusen first.
It'll be the first time. It'll be the first time that I'm watching Bodo Glimt full 90 minutes.
It's. I just want to focus one game at a time. I don't want to be ahead of myself. Let us do away with Leverkusen first, and then we'll get to that bridge. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. But for me, I think Liverpool and Arsenal are going to go through. And then let's talk about the biggest fixture this weekend, which is the Carabao Cup Final. Manchester City versus the mighty Arsenal. Who do you think is going to win the title?
Arsenal.
Yeah?
Arsenal. You don't believe me when I say Arsenal.
You're trying to gaslight Arsenal now. That's why I don't believe you.
No, there are two things involved. I want Arsenal to win so that they will be paraded in that one and lose the league.
We'll not do parade. We'll keep the trophy first.
No, I know, like you'll be drunk in the glory that you won Man City and then you lose the league. That's what I need.
I mean, it can spur me on to.
But it's a cup final.
To do greater things.
It's a cup final. It's been a while I saw Atata in the final. Although Guardiola has not been lucky in a few of recent ones. So
has lost his last two finals.
Yeah.
Man U and Palace.
You might use Arsenal to research. I just don't want you because if he beats you guys will be more serious on the league to win that league. That's the problem. But if you win, you'll be in the euphoria. Oh, we can win all four, and then it will happen. So it will be sweeter that way.
So what I can hear is that you want Man City to win it, but the only reason why you're supporting Arsenal is so that they can lose the league. Arsenal is definitely going to win the trophy.
It's going to be tough though. It's like now I'm seeing a different Arsenal, unlike the one that played against City. Right? The last time you played City, you were not too clinical.
We're scared of them. That's it.
You were playing a kind of football where Gyökeres will make the run and they won't give him the ball and all those stressful. So now that you have now become a bona fide connected team that seem to understand their chemistry, I want to really see what it will be. But I feel like with the loss of form that City has, like the kind of form City has, I feel like Arsenal should walk through with a two-nil victory. That's what
What through is a big word, though.
I think. Arsenal will walk through. That's what I think. I hate to admit it, but I'll give you that one. So like you win your first major trophy, first major trophy. How many is?
I know you don't want to admit that
uh,
the Gunners are different this year, but it's okay.
they're different. I knew you'd be different. Now that's why I gave you. But you guys started to rub it in our faces, so we want to take it back. We wanted you to win and be and feel among, but you are now over the board.
I mean, it's not like Phil Monk. If I once I win my title this year now, I'll be the most recent champion. United's last title win was 30, 40 years ago.
There's Cardiff coming. That's all
40
I can
years
say.
ago.
There's Cardiff
You are
coming.
getting to 22 like Arsenal. Oh.
There's
It's
Cardiff
8
coming.
years more.
There's Cardiff coming. That's all I can say to you.
Okay.
Your
That's
nemesis.
if he gets it now.
Your nemesis.